At the confluence of the Three Rivers is Acrisure Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UCF Knights and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Pitt Panthers have a unique setup, sharing a field with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I can tell you, the convergence of Three Rivers, it's one of the most scenic, beautiful stadiums in college football. Acrisure hosts 68,000 strong. The Pitt Panthers looking to have a great season and make that home field a true advantage again this year. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Knights headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense will go on the attack first. Mason Heinzel led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Makes the catch. It's Lee. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll go to the counter play. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Reads it, fires complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range to get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Fakes the grab. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So UCF's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Duke Watson churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Barnett. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Watson. It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. That last connection left him a little short of the 1st down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got a man. It's Charles. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the option. Now the toss. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Barnett. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Bringing the heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll go to the counter. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Yates. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Pitt right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown Knights. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's right. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A handoff for Watson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Throwing right. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh my goodness, he's still moving. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the move, he fires. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It's 3rd down and they've got to get it to the 33. Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The run inside. It's right. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incomplete. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give is to Smith. Turning it on. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Might as well give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback keep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Pitt pushing the pace. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Find some fresh air. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes the offense on first down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And the extra point is good.
UCF 20, Pitt 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Kent. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Pitt right back to the line.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. Well, that's a great start to this second half.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Look at the big fella roll. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Knights. The defense putting points on the board.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. To the air on second down. It's complete to the left. What a cut. Now he's loose. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. Rushes on him. Heaves it deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running.
Snagged it, and there's running room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And wings it incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the grab. Ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. Takes it in. Touchdown, Panther!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
They want to run this quarterback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does a good job fortifying and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Knights line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Pitt pushing the pace. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. Carried it all down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Yates. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll give it to Watson.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Shoots it to the left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Pitt calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hicks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking deep down the right side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Hit right back to the line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the 1st down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it. Defense.
Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Yates. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.